Hello, this is Tamir Zain from ElliottWaveForex.com with your weekly analysis for the Euro-US dollar currency pair. It's been a fairly uneventful week since our last weekly analysis, leaving our accounts almost exactly the same as they were. If you've been following our premium daily analysis, you're well aware of how complex and convoluted the market movement has been throughout that period. This is all quite typical for such a sideways correction, although it does take a toll on your nerves. The good news is that according to our latest revision, we're most likely in the final stage of this year-long correction. We're anticipating one more corrective rally over the coming 4 to 6 weeks, which is more than enough time for us to prepare for an explosive decline afterwards. We're updating our accounts to reflect the most recent price action and to present tighter targets and invalidation points. So beginning as usual with the big picture on the weekly chart, we see that the euro is moving towards the downside in teal wave X, which is forming a double zigzag labeled maroon waves W, X, and Y. Maroon wave Y is forming a zigzag labeled black waves A, B, and C, where black wave A formed an impulse labeled blue waves 1 through 5, and blue wave 5 extended into another impulse labeled pink waves 1 through 5. Now black wave B is most likely forming a flat correction labeled blue waves A, B, and C, where blue waves A and B both formed zigzags labeled pink waves A, B, and C, and now blue wave C is forming an ending diagonal labeled pink waves 1 through 5. Now zooming into the daily chart for our main count, we can see how blue wave C is forming an ending diagonal labeled pink waves 1 through 5, each forming a zigzag labeled green waves A, B, and C. So far, pink wave 4 has reached about 78.6% the length of pink wave 2, so it's either complete or near completion. This count expects the euro to continue towards the upside in pink wave 5 to complete blue wave C and therefore black wave B. This will be confirmed by movement above 1.1616 with final confirmation above 1.1446. As for our targets, at 1.1671, pink wave 5 would reach 61.8% the length of pink wave 3, then at 1.1805, then at 1.1805 it would reach 78.6% of its length. This wave count is invalidated by movement below 1.0821, as pink wave 4 may not move beyond the start of pink wave 3. Now moving over to our alternate count, which sees that black wave B is actually forming a contracting triangle labeled blue waves A, B, C, D, and E, where within it blue wave C formed a double zigzag labeled pink waves W, X, and Y, and this count expects the euro to be moving towards the downside in blue wave D, which is most likely forming a zigzag labeled pink waves A, B, and C. At 1.0879, blue wave D would reach 61.8% the length of blue wave B, and then at 1.0679 it would reach 78.6% of its length. This wave count is invalidated by movement above 1.1616, as pink wave B of the zigzag may not move beyond the start of pink wave A, and it's also invalidated by movement below 1.0525, as blue wave D of this contracting triangle may not move beyond the start of blue wave C. That's all for our analysis for this week. I wish you profitable trading and see you next time.